happens. We overextend ourselves. We try to fix the problem because we want to help. The problem is that this behavior can lead to a repetitive cycle of trying to rescue somebody, feeling taken advantage of when that person doesn't appreciate you or reciprocate. And then you feel resentful, you feel depleted, you feel exhausted. In most cases, the person that we have rescued is capable of solving their own problems, and they may resent the help that we're giving. I know that I do when somebody says you should do this or offers me unsolicited advice. That's what we're doing when we're rescuing somebody. We're rendering them helpless, and it feels terrible. So what do you do instead? Well, you set a boundary with yourself that you're going to resist taking responsibility for other people's emotions. Be aware when it starts to bubble up inside you. And one of the things you can replace that need to fix and repair somebody else is to give them empathy and say something like, that sounds really challenging. You're not responsible to take on their emotions. And this is really important for all you empaths out there, all you highly sensitive people who tend to absorb everything. So set that boundary with yourself that you are not going to intervene unless you are being asked.
I had a meme several years ago, and it still cracks me up. You're not responsible for anyone else's happiness. If you were, then you should give them a pony. You're not in charge of their happiness. So one of my other favorite things to say is, how can I support you? As a coach, oftentimes, because we can jump in and we can fix everyone's problems and let us fix things and we can make it better. We have to empower the people that we work with and the people in our lives. And it works just the same if you're in a conversation or if you're with someone who's struggling. Give them the space to figure it out. Ask them questions about it. Ask them what would they like to see differently, and ask how you can support them. It's not about you making the difference, doing their work, changing things for them. It's about you holding the space so that they can do it themselves. Everyone's on their own journey, and robbing them of that emotion and that lesson takes them away from that lesson or that journey. And you can walk alongside them, hold their hand and support them. But part of that journey is them experiencing what they need to experience.
Self-esteem is really built on us trying things and failing and trying again and creating our own way of doing things, not somebody doing it for us. We want to empower you to have the tools you need to live your best life. If you have gotten any value out of this video and you want to improve your boundaries, but you're not sure how or where to begin, we have a free 5-day Healthy Boundaries Summit. It runs from January 9th to the 13th. This is the first time we're announcing it. And it's free. It's filled with lots of valuable information on how to create the most important boundaries so that you can begin the new year with a bang, and you will take these boundaries through the year. It's never too early to sign up.
When you join us in the 5-day Healthy Boundaries Summit, we're going to go a lot deeper in the boundaries that every single one of us need, because we've not been taught boundaries in a way that makes sense or that are as applicable as we think they could be. Boundaries are everything.